First stop is Oakland Cemetery. Margaret Mitchell Marsh here, author of Gone with the Wind. We were looking and we realized that Kenny Rogers was also buried here. Here you see it, and it was absolutely gorgeous. All right, hello everyone. A little bit of a later start today. We are doing something a little different once again. But then again, it's all the same for me if you know me super well, because we're checking out a specialty Chick-fil-A. Getting gas at the very moment right across the street. I'm going to obviously try to get some video and pictures and all sorts of stuff of this specialty Chick-fil-A. Now, you may remember, if you're a longtime fan of mine, things with the podcast, friends with me on social media or whatever, you may know that the last time we were here, we went to a 50s diner themed Chick-fil-A. Because it was something I saw on TikTok and whatever. Okay, so I don't remember where I was because a car came up and immediately they were blasting music. They got out of their car and went in and just kept the music blasting in the parking lot the entire time. But whatever. So we are here at the specialty Chick-fil-A. We went to a 50s diner themed Chick-fil-A previously, and then afterwards I found out that there was this one. So if you know me, again, you've heard me talk about it, so you probably know what's going to be coming up. But yeah, I'm super excited. We just we got the gas, we parked, and now we're gonna get ready, go in, and like I said, we're gonna try to get some pictures and video, inside, outside, all that sort of stuff. So we'll check back in a little bit. All right, so one of the first things we see here is this tree growing out of the middle of this truck, right on the outside. Try to go around, get a shot of it. I think it looks pretty cool. Then of course we come up here and we see the founder, the man, sitting with his Chick-fil-A cup. All right, so we are at the Truett's Luau of Chick-fil-A here. Very luau, tiki themed place. So we went in. I actually love this picture so much I changed it early, made it my profile picture, set up a little bit of video behind so that I could get a little bit of the shot behind me here, just in case I wanted to get some reaction to eating the food, such as the specialty food like these chili sauce sweet dipped nuggets. Excellent. I believe we have a video of me here trying them for the first time. We were actually able to get a menu so that in a future video I'm going to show you that menu and I'm going to show you exactly what these were. So make sure you subscribe down below so that you could get the full idea of what these were. Then I got a burger. Obviously it comes with the waffle fries, right? But I got a burger with bacon. It was a specialty burger. It was absolutely delicious. Ended up walking around, getting some other shots of the seating area behind us. This next one here was basically that same area that we were in, just on the opposite side. And they were very gracious with allowing us to be able to walk around, get some lovely pictures and video and things like that. This was the hallway near the restrooms with the various instruments, and you know, it was just overall, it was pretty cool. The intricate designs of all of the wooden, the trees and the everything, it just gave it that perfect Polynesian luau themed sort of deal. Once again, this is just outside of the restrooms. I thought it was really cool to get that sort of thing. And then this was an area, I believe, just outside in like the main lobby area. Mom got some pictures as well. Some of these are from her, so very thankful to her. The Tiki Men, you could pause that to read if you'd like. That was on this column here that you saw more towards the beginning. They also had a map. We asked for a pin so that we could put in our area of Pennsylvania, the fact that someone from our area visited this specialty Truett's Luau Chick-fil-A. So Mom made sure to get some pictures of me putting the pin in the map there. We actually did that at the previous one as well. We put a pin in the map from the 50s diner themed one back when we were there previously. Outside they had this lovely waterfall. You're going to hear me talk about that here in just a second. This is the nice outside seating area with the waterfall. Right out there is the highway, as you can see. Gorgeous They do have a regular Chick-fil-A side, but we were on the luau side. The reason that video stopped was because Mom and Tommy came out. We had to help Tommy get up the steps to get the shot of them at the waterfall. We then went outside where someone was kind enough to offer to get all three of us on the bench with the statue of the founder there. Got another shot of him there. Mom made sure that I got a shot of the tiki torches that were outside. And then before we walked away, I got a shot of me, one final shot with the address there. And then you're going to hear a little bit more of a review. Okay, so it turns out I didn't get the video of me trying my burger. I did try it. I ate it. It was delicious. We actually, because we're Casey's, we ended up talking with the folks that sat next to us. They were like, "Oh, you're not even from Georgia." And we were like, no, we're definitely not. So, you know, we ended up talking with them, and we did that thing that we always do of we offered to get a picture. And then, of course, on the way out, because we got some pictures and video and, you know, other things. And then on the way out, we were getting something, and somebody goes, "Would you like us to take a picture of you?" And we were like, at one of the things, we were like, "Yes, that would be awesome. Thank you so much." So that was kind of cool. And yeah, it was definitely a really great experience. And we are off to the next place. All right, Mom, where are we going now?
I believe we're going to the Tara Museum.
For those who don't know,
Tara is the plantation from Gone with the Wind, and we're going to the Gone with the Wind Museum. I am a big fan of Gone with the Wind, old school movies and books.
So we're going to check it out, see what they got to offer, see what's going on, and we'll check back in a little bit. So I have to be honest with you all, I am not a super fan of Gone with the Wind like Ruth is. I've actually never seen the movie nor read the book. I did love this miniature though, but I have never seen the movie nor read the book, despite both of my parents being fans. And had they had a girl, they would have named their daughter after the main character from both the book and the movie. But being a fan of like a history person and a cinema person, I wanted to get a lot of these. This miniature of the plantation, Tara, was donated to this museum. This museum is in Jonesboro, Georgia, by the way. I highly recommend it if you are a fan of any sort. Gone with the Wind, book, movie. More preferably, this is for the movie. But there are some props, there are some replicas, there are some amazing pictures. There's actually, we'll see in a little bit, there's a whole room with videos playing and things like that. We were not really showing those videos, obviously, and I'll get to that in just a moment. I did see here there was a spot to stop where you can like take pictures and things. So there's the picture of me there, the fact that I visited the Road to Tara Museum. Now inside of this room, there was some videos and pictures and things, some retrospectives, some actors, some people just looking back many years later. One of the things is also the acceptance speech by the woman who played Mammy is in here. That's very briefly you see there. I did speed up the video a little bit because I got a good portion of the museum going on here. Obviously, want you to go and visit it yourself. If you're interested in hearing some other thoughts, seeing some more pictures and more video, we can always do that as its own separate thing. This even here was a thing to boycott the movie when it originally came out because they thought that it portrayed a lot of slavery and things like that in a what was supposed to be a positive light for white people, which was not necessarily the case. It was supposed to be a historically accurate, but also a love tale and things like that. But quite the extensive collection of wardrobes and things like that. And what Ruth here is pointing out is the fact that the dress was worn in the movie, and then on the Carol Burnett show, she wore a similar dress. So the dress in the movie is made out of the curtains. Carol Burnett did it where she still had the curtain rod in, and that was the doll that was there. But it was absolutely incredible to see all of this. I do plan to read the book and see the movie one day. But if you'd like, again, we can go through a lot of this. We can even get some of Ruth's pictures and videos. There's a copy of a screenplay and various copies of the book in other languages and things like that. But if you're even remotely a fan of anything Gone with the Wind, I highly recommend going and checking out this museum in Jonesboro, Georgia. And one of the really interesting things is the fact that this museum is literally an old train station. There you see the train tracks, and one of the things you may have seen at sort of the beginning of one of those video clips was the fact that Leonard Skinner's debut album the photo was taken pretty much at this train station, maybe right across the street or thereabout, but I just thought that it was at a train station was pretty cool.
All right, so this is the part where I finally get some Vampire Diaries stuff in. Stop number 1. This trip is, it's actually one of the very last stops we made on our first go around of things, is Wickery Bridge from the show. It's not what it's actually called in real life, but it's Wickery Bridge. If you know the show, you know that this is kind of where a lot of things, this is the genesis of a lot of things in the basis of the story. So I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm going to get some pictures and video of here. It is the daytime, so it's not very spooky or vampire-y right now, but we're going to get some stuff going right here. So we're here near the water, very close, but there's the bridge. We're actually going to walk out to it right now. this is it. This is if you're a Vampire Diaries fan, this is arguably the genesis. This is the bridge from the show. We're gonna try to get ourselves, well, me at least, with the bridge. So we got it going there. Obviously there's some cars. We don't necessarily want to get in people's ways, interrupt whatever they're doing. But obviously it's a little bit difficult to not have anything when there's literally just free-flowing traffic. But there it is. The last time we were here, it was early in the morning. We checked out of our Airbnb and there was nobody else here at the time. And now there's no one. No cars, no traffic, no nothing. Very nice and peaceful. Until that bus came. We're gonna try to get one more picture, couple pictures, and then we'll be all set here. More Vampire Diaries / originals / legacies things to come. But yeah.
So Mom had actually been on the phone call in the car, and it turns out she got 1 or 2 pictures of me, things like that. And then I had her come over, and I was trying to get some without any traffic. And there was a moment where there was like no traffic, and I was trying to run out into the middle of the road, and she accidentally got some audio of it, but I thought it was too hilarious to not include. Here's that to wrap up the video.
All right, ready? Ready? Yep. Go!
I'm like literally standing.
Here.
Yeah, all right.
I got like 3 of them. I just click, click, click.